Hello, this is Steph from Buzzy. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can create the data model for an app using the Buzzy AI plugin in Figma.
So in this example, I'm creating an event booking app. And this is the second step in the app creation process using the Buzzy AI assistant. In another video, I've already created the app brief. So now I'll be focusing on the data model step. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the app brief video. The link should be in the description too. So I've got my app brief. I've checked it. I'm happy with it. So now I'm ready to generate my data model. So what's a data model? The data model is how you're going to structure the data in your app. So here we're talking about data tables, fields, data relationships, that kind of stuff. So if you're using the AI assistant like me, all you need to do is go to the model tab over here in the plugin and hit generate data model. The AI assistant will take the app brief that you just generated and it will give you an optimized data model for it. Once the data model is generated, it will look like this. So here for my event booking app, I've got 4 different data tables: attendees, comment, event, and user. And if I click on one of those, I can see the data fields that have been defined for each table. By the way, if you're new to Buzzy and would like to learn more about how the data tables and the data fields work, have a look at the Buzzy docs and also our getting started guides because it will give you a really good overview of how to deal with data in the Buzzy environment. So back to our event booking app. What I want to do now is make sure that the data model generated by the AI assistant actually makes sense in the context of my app. So I will especially look at any many-to-many relationships or one-to-many relationships that have been defined. So in the Buzzy language, those kind of relationships are created with link table fields or subtables. So for example, I can see here that in the attendees table, there's a link table field of user. So that means that an attendee is linked to only one user, and a user can be associated with multiple attendees. So that makes sense for this event booking app because one user can be an attendee for multiple events. And if I have a look at the event table, I can see that it has a subtable of attendees. So that means that an event can have multiple attendees, and an attendee can also be associated with multiple events. So this is just an example of things that you might want to check in the data model generated by the AI assistant. But you should also have a look at the data types to make sure they are accurate as well. If you want to edit the data model, there are 2 ways to do it. So you can do it manually by clicking on the field you want to edit, or you can also use the AI assistant to help you do it. In that case, all you need to do is write a new prompt in the chat panel. For example, I could write something like, in the data model, in the event table, change creator to organizer. So I'm going to change the field name for one of the fields in the event table. So submit, and then the AI assistant will regenerate the data model with the new modifications that you've just suggested. Once you're happy with the data model, you can move on to the next step, which is generating your app screens in Figma. And I will cover that in another video. Thanks for watching.